Hi guys, welcome back. So today obviously since the last time I've ordered the gearbox parts, I've got a new gear coming. Remember my third gear is missing a fourth gear is missing a tooth. So I've got that coming. I'm hoping that fixes it. Well, there's a tooth missing anyway. So what I've got to do now is obviously I've got to kind of find the missing bit, which I'm not sure where it is yet. So what I'll be doing in that time is I'll be getting into here. I'm probably just going to drop the sump out of it and just see if I can find it in the sump or somewhere around there. Have a good look around. Can't see it anywhere at the minute in the gearbox or elsewhere, so hopefully I can find that bit, and then that'll be kind of put me to mind at ease a little bit that I've found it. And then after that I'm obviously going to be doing the fork seals and removing the exhaust stud. So I'll see what I get done in this video, and I'll probably just come back once I've ripped it open. You can have a look and see where I've got to, and we'll go from there. Right, let's see things. Hi guys, right, I'm back. So I've stripped the engine down. I've had to obviously take the exhaust off it, take the radiator off, bleed all that down. That's quite good. You can leave the rear pipe in, although I'm going to have to get a new rear pipe at some point because that's probably blowing there. I knew that anyway, but I want to try and straighten my Yoshi up on the back there. I've got a Yoshi, I need to straighten out. But so I've got the sump out, drained all the rest of the oil, and in the bottom I have found, careful because there's a leak hole there, I don't know if you can see it. We have a winner right down here. This is the bit of gear which I was missing. So that is why I had to drop it in. So let me just drain the rest of that oil out in a second. This is that part of the gear which is missing, which has come off. I don't know if it's due to fatigue or what, but it'd be a bad gear shift. I don't know if you can see that well. But yeah, that is that. Hence why I don't want to leave it in the bottom of my engine. It's fairly weighty actually, believe it or not. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, that is definitely that culprit. So I'm happy with that. I've got that now, which is great, and I'm obviously going to just clean this out, give it a good clean, drop the rest of the oil out of it, clean the gasket face off, reseal it, put it back on, and then I'll obviously tackle the exhaust studs because they are. I've got basically a broken exhaust stud. Let me see if I can get some light on it. A broken exhaust stud. I put a knot in a bit of weld, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm just going to have to try and get it out somehow, maybe a nut puller or something. Any ideas? Chuck them in suggestions. I know I've tried before. Absolute pain in the arse. And whilst I'm here, I'm probably going to clean the front of the engine a bit while I get access to it. But yeah, so I'm glad I've got the gear back, and then hopefully I can start putting the rest of the stuff back together, and then in the meantime, while the engines, I'm waiting for the parts to come from Japan. I'm in the UK, so it should only take 3 or 4 days apparently, but we'll see. I'm going to drop the forks off after I get this back together, and then do the fork seals, so I'll probably do another video on that. And then yeah, I'll come back to you once it's all back together and I'm dropping the forks off, and then have a look at that together. Alright, cheers guys. Hi guys, right, so I jumped ahead a little bit at a time. I'm sorry. What have I done? I've put the sump back on, cleaned all that out, put it back on, so it's all good now. Hope you can see that. Resealed it up, cleaned the pickup up. I'm just letting that go off while I'm doing other stuff. I've also took the front wheel out, obviously, which is over here. Took the calipers off just to obviously get access to the front wheel. And I've got one fork off. It's quite a pain in the arse, they're quite dirty. I don't know if you can see it well down there. But yeah, they're filthy down there, so I'm giving them a clean while they're out. And then I'll obviously put the new fork seals in. I'll probably clean the front of the engine as well while I'm out there, just to make sure that while I've got it open, I might as well do it. But yeah, very simple. Take the front mud guard off, you take the calipers off, you take the obviously nose cone's got to come off, just make it easier. Take the calipers off, leave them hanging, and then obviously do the pinch bolts. Take the spindle out of the middle. Nut comes out the left side, and then obviously right hand side you pull the spindle out, and then the wheel drops out all in one piece, which is quite handy. I'm going to be changing brake disc anyway and tyre, I think, while I've got it off. And then all you got to do is undo these 2 pinch bolts here first, undo these 2, then undo the handlebar pinch bolt, and then undo the actual top clamp. Before you take them out, make sure you loosen these. They are bloody tight, so do that before you drop them out the forks. These I almost struggled to get them off, it was that bad, but I managed to get them off, so thankfully that's cool. But I'll just make sure you make a mark of where this is at number 2, but it's really far tipped forward, so I might even drop it to number 1, change the handle a little bit. It's just too much for me really, so I'm going to try and do that. When I put it back together, I'll drop it down to number 1, make it lift it a little bit. It was so bad, it was so on my wrists all the time, even with different grips and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and do that. I'm just going to obviously drop this fork, get this fork to bits, drop the oil out of it, take the insides out, and I'll come back to you and show you when it's all in bits. Alright, catch you soon. Okay guys, so I've obviously disassembled all the fork. These are the fender fork seals. I've cleaned all the tubes and stanchions and the fork bottoms off. I have some insulation tape around the couple of little grooves that you need to be careful of for the seal. Obviously all this stuff will be cleaned before I put it back. The Teflon bushes. This is a little bit worn, but I think it's okay. And there's the replacement fork seals I've checked at the same size, just to make sure I locate them properly. And I'll start reassembling. I'll come back when I've finished assembling it and cleaned it, and then show you how we'll go together. Hi guys, right, so the forks are back on. I've cleaned them all, put them back together, reinstalled them. Wasn't too terrible. Just dropped them down like I said I was going to. Just ever so slightly. Hopefully I got the handlebars in the right place. I'm pretty sure I have. Maybe an adjustment when I'm on board, but I did copy the one that was already on there. I have to try to start to clean the engine, but it's a bit of a task, so maybe for another day. So literally was waiting now for the gearbox, which will come hopefully soon. Not the gearbox, just a new gear, but same sort of thing, this third gear here. So I'm waiting for that. In the meantime, I've still got I'm going to drop the rear wheel and clean the rear suspension, put a new tyre on that. Yeah, it's really dirty back there, but I can't show you much, too much lie. Just pretty dirty really, I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah, it's pretty dirty in the back there, so I'm just going to do that. Got some brake discs on the way, got a new clutch basket on the way, got some 4th gear, got the new clutch washer and brake pads as well I've got coming, because these ones are almost done. So when I do that, I'm also going to flush some fluid through, which I've got, so I'll literally bleed them as I get the new bits. I'll do some more videos about that, hopefully a bit more in-depth ones. This is a bit of a kind of update one, really bits as we go along, because I was a bit limited on time, so I just wanted to get on with it. But I'll catch you all soon. Please obviously comment if there's something you want to see, and I'll do my best to get hold of it and get it done for you. I'll just follow the manual. So thanks a lot guys, see you soon.